Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's time for the game. Ohio State up that against that team up north. And oh boy, is this going to be probably a frustrating game, because last episode we played Rutgers and they managed to score 20 points on us. So here we are. Number 1 Ohio State against number 3 Michigan. Somehow Michigan's 10-1, 7-1 in the Big Ten. And we are 11-0, 8-0 in the Big Ten. And here's the thing, everybody. If we beat Michigan, Penn State gets to go to the Big Ten Championship. If Michigan wins, it's Ohio State and Michigan in the Big Ten Championship. So I'm going to try my best not to let Michigan even get close to the Big Ten Championship. So they have 90s, which is crazy for their overall offensive defense. And we're going to wear our Heritage Stripe away uniforms for this matchup. I'm going to keep their uniforms the same because their uniforms are bland. So here we go, folks. Ohio State and Michigan. If we win, we play Penn State in the Big Ten title. If Michigan wins, they go to the Big Ten title to play us. So let's do this. And also, if we win today, we lock up our spot in the playoffs. So we obviously get an automatic bid into the playoffs if we win.
That defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk.
Crap, Michigan won the toss and elected to defer. Alright. We gotta play our best football here in this first half.
From inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Ohio State will get the first crack on offense today. Michigan versus Ohio State. Don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of joy. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on to win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game.
Great, now we're all cold because of the freaking Big House.
Dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games in a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game. What a great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewall them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
First down.
This one caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read. Good
Basically, my plan for Michigan is use the run game. If the run game's not working, go to the passing game. And right now, all I'm focusing on is the run game. And it's working. It's working very good. Just like NCAA football 2006. The run game's working very good.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Because whoever wins the run game in this game wins the game overall.
Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Going to throw a screen to the running back. Got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Good enough for first down.
All right, another first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play.
Crap, no passing plays. No running plays. All pass.
Underway, and this
Shoot.
home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Buying time now, rolling.
There we go. Carnell Tate.
In space, look out. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Okay, our composure is good right now.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Both
Wide
teams
zone.
trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset. Attacking
RPO alert
all
bubble.
game long and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a
Crap, I
first
couldn't
down
pass to
without scoring.
Jeremiah.
That's a good
Crap.
effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the mark. Fourth down now.
There's just not a whole lot of options here.
We're gonna
for
run
this
it.
quarterback on the RPO. The
Screw it,
defense
we're
gonna threat
gonna
it.
go
Nice
for it and
job
we're gonna
sniffing
run it.
out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So Michigan's offense out there for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group.
Yeah,
of
take
defensive
that
backs.
dude down.
This defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Ooh, that was almost a safety.
Nothing more. The defense was ready and stuffed him.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They bring him down. They
Punt the
try to
ball.
Run for it on third and long. A cautious play call doesn't work. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And he's able to send the punt away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaks in open space. They stop him after a 6-yard gain.
All right, 6 yards.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
Now here he goes. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside.
Jeremiah Smith. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
For the score. Touchdown, Buckeye.
Gritty on him.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Extra point is good.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He makes the grab. It's a solid game to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter.
All right, end of the first quarter.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They keep him guessing with a 1. And the Wolverines are
you gotta be kidding me.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That was funny.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to find room. It's Haynes. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking downfield.
Do not let him get that. Good. Good job, guys.
Goodness. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt.
And we're coming hard. Oh, we got it.
Somebody got a hand on it.
This is what a lot of film
blocked
do for you for a special teams coach. I think they saw what they wanted from the right side there. They deliberately attacked that side.
And now we have the football at the 41-yard line.
They've got all the momentum.
1st and 10. Oh, yeah. Great run by Peoples. That's a first down.
Before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And there's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain. So it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Breaks a tackle.
Oh, short.
Makes a decent gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they hand it off to the back.
And Peoples is in, but there's a penalty. Oh, come on, Claire. What are you doing?
On the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count.
Legal block in the back. Oh, come
So
on.
a nice scoring play will be negated by the penalty.
Ugh.
Now it's second down.
I'm angry. Oh, great. Now it's screwing up the freaking passing
Dropping
plays
back,
now.
It's saying. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled after
Nice.
the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first
RPO
downs?
alert bubble.
Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow.
Touchdown.
Day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy
Extra
down.
point is good.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. In the first play of the
All right,
drive,
we're going to go
25.
man coverage on this time. Don't know how it's going to go.
On the run, it's Hayes.
It's not working.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout.
All right, 2-minute
The offense
timeout. We
some
got
work
to
do here,
figure
trying
out
to cut
something
into
different.
this lead before
Gonna go back
halftime.
to zone.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
I just feel like man coverage works when it wants to
And
work.
the quarterback dropping back. The sure hands. It's McCulley.
And short, and they're going to hurry up.
For no gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. First down. We're going to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Oh, he fumbled! And it's our ball!
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
Oh, man.
Here's the first play of the drive now.
They can't hold on to the football. They just somehow can't. Oh, look at this. They left him wide open. You left him wide open, guys.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film
Right now,
all week, the defense coordinator
9 for 9
tells you,
so far.
"Get
It's
ready,
pretty good."
This guy can run, and then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here.
Jeremiah
Nice catch.
Smith, he was open.
Down quickly after the catch, but the ball.
I decided to throw to Thurman just to be
Sets up the red
safe.
zone opportunity now.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Timeout, Michigan.
Strategy, close
First
game here as we
timeout of
approach
the
halftime.
half.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it.
Touchdown, Jeremiah Smith.
Buckeyes.
Called in a hot route slant for Jeremiah Smith, and he caught that in the end zone for a touchdown.
Once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here.
All right, 1st and 10 here for that team up
Try to
north.
get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. He's wide
And what in the world?
Offense stops the clock with their second
What the
timeout
world was
clock
that?
strategy. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already.
We just let him get like a bunch of whole yards,
First down,
like 20+ yards on that play. That's not supposed to happen.
completion to the big tight end.
And they will use their final timeout. They got no more timeouts
there's
left.
the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback every time they drop back.
That was a big hit.
A one-dimensional offense.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
And sacked. Bo Atkinson with the sack.
Really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver. But
They're going to try and run one more play before the half ends.
3rd and very long. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He called his own number. The freshman QB keeps this drive.
And yeah, they're not going to have time for a field goal. And it's halftime. We lead 21-0. This is awesome. Leading at halftime.
And a fun first half to boot. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the 2nd half.
They're going to take it from their own end zone.
It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Nope.
He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field and take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Not much on that play, brought down short. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Catch made on the left side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction.
So close.
He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Yeah, let's QB sneak in it.
Line it up with 1st and goal. The call is quarterback sneak.
Yeah, we're close.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. QB sneak. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, I don't blame him going the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
An important 3rd down and goal now.
Oh,
Looks to the left, and it's
what a beautiful catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This passing game is still on fire. And this Buckeye team, Kirk, beginning to flex now and pulling away from their arch rivals right here.
Well, they seem to win every one-on-one matchup, whether it's the offensive line being able to win, getting a hat on a hat, the backs being able to get out in space one-on-one, and these receivers getting downfield. The athletic ability of the Buckeyes on full display.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Over the middle, it's Klein. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. And the Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Kirk is criticizing Michigan for not going for it. That shows you how much of a clown Michigan is. They won't even dare to go for it on 4th and inches.
It's saying, looking to scramble. You know, heave the ball deep.
Oh, come on.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit
Oh, look
him
at
before
that.
he can make another.
That is no.
He could go inside the 20. Defense creates a big turnover.
Brandon Innes was getting interfered with, man, and that is so freaking bullshit. Michigan's cheating again, of course. Of course they would cheat.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Takes off in a bootleg. Locates the tight end. Is complete. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Unfucking believable.
Well, no surprise from offense this good.
Brandon Innes was fucking interfered with, and they didn't call it. And Michigan gets a free touchdown. That's fucking bullshit. Oh, they're gonna... No, we are not having this again. No, 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 no. No! No! You guys are not doing that against me again! Unfreaking believable. These dudes are playing dirty again. All the time. Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver.
Oh my god, what are we doing here? Come on, guys!
Just missed him.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, it's going to cost you.
So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps...
Oh my fucking god. Really?
Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. The offense will take over 29.
Trying to get to Jeremiah Smith, but no. Apparently, that's an interception for some reason.
Down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety.
Get him, get him, get him, get him! We...
Like to flex him out like that and be able to
How
pick
in the
up
world
nice
did I
big
miss
gains
that?
like this. Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Dude was short.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Brought down, but not before he gets first down yard.
I'm getting annoyed.
Well, we've seen him
very
do this in
annoyed.
the past. A good throw. Get the first. Here comes the tempo.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Should be hit sticking these dudes. Where's the hit stick? Hit stick him. Nope. Short. All right. Blitz.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Looking to throw it again.
Yes!
The defense rises up with a 4th and goal stop.
No touchdown for you clowns.
Inside their own 10.
All right, I'm just going to run the football.
They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout.
All right, 2-minute timeout. Time to chew the clock and get the hell out of here.
Lopsided victory. Important 2nd down play coming up. On the ground, it's Peoples. Slams right into a wall. They got
Okay, what?
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looking to pass. It's Sayan.
And there's Smith.
Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to...
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll
Get in! Yeah, suck it!
Right side, that's a big gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They continue to roll up the score.
My final in your face to Michigan. And they have yet to defeat me because... Clown institution. Clown institution.
When they look at the results
Jeremiah Smith, player of the game. Yeah, buddy.
Dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good
And
team.
once
This was a
again,
big-time
I have
win,
defeated
an opportunity to
the
really
evil
continue to move up.
Michigan
That's gonna
Wolverines,
wrap it up for Kirk Herbstreit.
34
I'm Chris Fowler.
to
This has
10.
been another presentation of EA Sports College
And I have
Football.
locked up our spot in the college football playoffs. Now it's time to move on to the Big Ten Championship to see if I get a first round bye and a Rose Bowl invitation. Ah, shoot, I didn't check the stats. Darn it. Julian Sand has set the Ohio State single season passing yards record. Nice! Julian Sand has set the Ohio State single season passing touchdowns record. Nice! Julian Sand has set the Big Ten single season passing yards record. Julian Sand has set the Big Ten single season passing touchdowns record. Nice. And Michigan thought they had a game against me, but no. I'm the daddy. Alright, well, that's nice. Let's go back to the team schedule so I can check the stats on that. Okay, so Julian Sand had 311 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He was 22 for 29. Pretty good, pretty good. Rushing, Ball had 70 yards. Peebles had 25 yards. Julian Sand only 1 yard. Okay. Receiving, Jeremiah Smith, 5 touchdowns, 162 yards, 13 receptions. Carnell Tate, 3 receptions, 57 yards. Brandon Ennis, 30 receptions, 40 yards. Mylan Graham, 1 reception, 33 yards. Jelani Thurman, 1 reception, 19 yards. Oh yeah, and Jason Ball had 1 reception that didn't go anywhere. But the good thing is, we beat the hell out of Michigan. And it was great. And I have not yet lost to Michigan. Because they suck. Oh! Alright, time to advance to the next week. Which I think it's Army-Navy week. For week 15. And that means, since I beat Michigan, we're playing Penn State in the Big Ten Championship game. Jeremiah Smith, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. Yes! And he's the National Offensive Player of the Week. Nice. And... oh my god. It's the game of the century part 2! But it's the Big Ten Championship game! Oh my god. We're playing Penn State 1 versus 2 again. And it's for the Big Ten Championship and a first round bye and a trip to the Rose Bowl. Holy crap. And the Big Ten Championship is sponsored by Discover Card. So, there's that too. Whoop, Clemson won the rivalry game against South Carolina. So, Army versus Navy next. Ooh, Miami lost. They're not going to... wait, are they going to the ACC title game? Do we have the conference oh yeah, here we go. So here are the conference championship games. So Navy lost their last American Conference game of the season, but they are still in the championship game, and they're going to play Tulane for the American Championship. So Navy versus Tulane for the American Championship. Clemson versus Miami for the ACC Championship. Baylor versus Texas Tech for the Big 12 Championship. Us and Penn State for the Big 10 Championship. Sam Houston State playing Liberty for the Conference USA Championship. Wow. That's an interesting conference title game. Toledo versus Buffalo for the MAC Championship. Boise State and UNLV in a rematch for last year's Mountain West Championship. South Carolina and Georgia for the SEC title game. And Southern Miss going up against James Madison for the Sun Belt Championship. But let's go back to Week 14 and to the Pac-12. Washington State beat Oregon State in the rematch. So I guess Oregon State and how does that work? We need answers for that. Okay, so it's still saying Oregon State won the Pac-12 championship, but honestly, if I were to pick the actual Pac-12 championship, it would be on record. Excuse me. So to break this tie, I would declare Washington State the Pac-12 champion because they have the better record. So yeah, they're 7-5. So I proclaim Washington State the champions of the Pac-12 for 2025. Heisman watch, still a little bit of the same, although SMU's quarterback has entered the conversation. That's crazy. Alright, so we're just going to simulate next week since it's Army-Navy week. Oh man, Ohio State, Penn State in the Big 10 championship game. Who would have thought? So let's take a look at the top 25 right now. So so Michigan can still make the playoffs somehow. SMU, they're currently one of the first two out. So South Carolina and SMU are the first two out. I wonder who would get in, Southern Methodist or South Carolina. Probably South Carolina, maybe, if they upset Georgia. So yeah, and right now, UNLV, Indiana, Kentucky, Tulane, Texas A&M, they are now all ranked. Oh man, North Carolina lost. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, North Carolina's not going to be in the playoff. So the only two undefeated teams left are Texas Tech and Ohio State. Who would have thought Texas Tech would be undefeated? That's insane. Excuse me. So let's see. So yeah, if Navy beats Tulane, Tulane is out of the playoff, and Navy might come back into the playoff, but who knows? So Michigan, they're probably a lock for the playoffs somehow. Florida somehow has come back into the playoff picture. Excuse me. So this is how it stands. We're in the Rose Bowl, Penn State in the Orange Bowl, Clemson in the Cotton Bowl, Texas Tech in the Sugar Bowl. And then you got Tulane versus Duke in the first round, Pittsburgh versus Auburn in the first round, Michigan versus Georgia, and Florida-Miami, a rivalry game in the first round. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening. But man, Clemson and Miami in the ACC title game. That's crazy. Oh, man. This playoff bracket's going to be very interesting to see. And we'll find out who's going to be playing in the playoffs and who will be the Big Ten champion in the next episode. So, with that, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching this brand new episode of College Football 26. If you enjoyed it, smack a like on it, subscribe if you're new to this channel, check out my other videos I've uploaded to my channel, and I shall see you guys next time for when we play Penn State in the 2025 Discover Big Ten Championship game. So until then, I'll see you guys later.